All right, everybody, this is Sheets. I'm going to be going through some horse values for today. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for. Just depends how much interest there is and how much time I have in the future. But again, just to reiterate, I mean, still from time to time, I will look at some tracks for pick six values. And what I'll do is, whatever other values that I kind of come up with, I may as well just pass them on to you guys. I never used to do this ever. I just figure for true DFS people, I mean, you guys aren't huge horse players that are going to kill my price anyway. It's really not that big of a deal. And if you guys are going to play horses, you may as well get good EV plays. And again, if you did want to, diversify your DGen portfolio somewhat into horse racing, you can start off with, if you don't want to learn how to actually play horse racing, you just start off with my picks and values, which is 100% going to, I shouldn't say 100%, but 100% going to give you positive EV plays. I don't know, there's a lot of variance in horse racing, obviously, but certainly will do well following along with what I tell you to do. A lot of history with this particular field. And yeah, so anyway, I did look at two tracks today. I just want to go through them really, really quickly. That would be Aqueduct and Charlestown. There really isn't a lot, I have to say. We already missed the first race, but here's what I like. So in the fourth race, the 5 Rambeek isn't bad at 10-1. It might not actually go off at 10-1, but if it does, it's extremely strong value. Actually, the only horse I'm actually worrying about is a first-time starter who's the 1. All the other horses that ran, I really don't think they're that big of a deal. I think Rambeek at the 5 at 10-1 is certainly good value. Then the next race, which is kind of interesting, is race 5. There's a lot of ways you can go, and you have to be kind of a stickler for value here and for the price. But there are two horses that, at least in the morning line, kind of stand out for me as good values. And that would be the 3 Looking to Fly and the 5 Adriatic Rose. I think all these favorites on the outside, the 7, the 10, the 11 are fine, but they're just not really good values at all. I think that the 3 and the 5 are the best values in the race at these particular prices. Now, if they go off at 9-2 or something like that, I don't want you betting them. But if you do get 10-1 on these two horses, I think they're both very, very strong. So again, if you want to have some fun, you play a bomb race 4, that 10-1 shot with these two in daily doubles. I think, that's certainly a, put down something, you get back a lot if it wins. I mean, it's unlikely to win, but it'll win more often than it loses, right? Money-wise in the long run. Okay, race 6, terrible. Is there anything else here? Yeah, race 7, the 4 isn't bad. Saratoga Pal, if you get 10-1 on this thing, this is certainly worth it. It's really 3 horses. Well, there are 4, 5, 6, 7. I really don't like the 5 at all. So it's really between the 4, 6, and 7. And I don't really find the 4 is significantly worse than the 6 and the 7. So I think of the 4, if you can get like 7-8-1, I think that it's worth it. I think that's it. Yeah, race 8, nothing. Race 9, nothing. All right, race 10, a little speculative, but if you want to try something, the 4 is not bad at 10-1, and the 10 at 6-1 is pretty good too. The 3 is, not gonna lie to you, 3 is the most likely winner, but I don't think that, it's probably going to be 4-5, and I'm not too interested in, her as a huge favorite. But if you want, you want a box 3, 4, 10, that's something semi-conservative you can do. But I think the 4 at 10-1 is very, definitely worth the price, as is Uncle Jem's at 6-1. So that's pretty much it with respect to Aqueduct. And the other track, as I mentioned, is Charlestown. And again, you can bet both these, I know, on XB Select. If you want to play it here, and you could sign up, do me a favor, and use True DFS as a coupon code or whatever it is. Otherwise, play TBG, FanDuel, whoever else. Okay, so there are a couple of spots here. And again, you got to look at the price. But first race at Charleston, I think the 7 is a very strong 5-1 shot. As a matter of fact, I think the 7 and the 3 are the 2 most likely winners, and they're not the favorite. So that's something. So I would probably bet the 7, maybe bet the 7-3 exacta, maybe 3-7 also. I think that's pretty good value in the first race. Second race, I think it is a 2-horse race between the 4 and the 5, but I don't think the 4 is significantly worse. So I think the 4 is some pretty good value there, 5, 6 to 1. So maybe do daily doubles, right? Maybe 7, 3 with 4, 5, depending on how risky you want to be in the first 2 races. First 3, race 3, nothing. Race 4, nothing. Race 5. The 2 isn't bad, 15 to 1. Yeah, if you want to try the 2 at 15 to 1, that's not terrible. The most likely winner is going to be the 6, but 2 is not bad at 15 to 1, and 10 and 8 to 1 is not bad either. So if you want to box these guys 2, 6, 10, that's certainly okay. 6th race, nothing. 7th race, yeah, 7th race. I don't quite see the odds going off the way they are here. I think the 3 is almost a lock at 9 to 2. It's not going to be 9 to 2. There's just no way. But if it is, I would definitely bet it. So I like that. In the 8th race, nothing really. I was going to say 10-3 or something like that, but not much. So again, to reiterate, Charlestown, nothing. It's not like I've been giving out. They're not huge long shots today. Like races 1 and 2, you're not getting more than 5 to 1 in any of these, but I think they're good values. And then, as I mentioned, race 6, or was it race 7? Race 7. I mean, I think 9 to 2 is certainly fair. So you're not getting anything that's going to make you rich today. But if you're going to play anyway, it's certainly good EV to do that. And then to reiterate at Aqueduct, if you're getting this anywhere in time, the 5th race, the 3 and the 5, I said, were the strong values. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, the 3 and the 5, I think, were the strongest values in a wide open race. And then the 7th race, the 4, I thought was really good, 10 to 1. That's pretty much all I got. If you bet, good luck. And I might pop in over the weekend. Who knows? If not, have a good weekend.